Hi, my name's Hannah Ewing. Now you may have been sent this video directly by myself or maybe by a member of my team that I'm working closely with. It could be that we've been in contact with you on a one-to-one basis or maybe in a different way. Maybe you've been watching us on Facebook, or it could be that you've answered an advertisement. But I'm here to tell you about an amazing opportunity to have your own business with a global company called Forever Living. Now I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My background is in childcare. Childcare was something I always wanted to do, something I had a massive great big passion for, so I went to college, got all my qualifications. I've been lucky enough to work in a range of environments where I've had children with additional needs, as well as been a deputy manager, and also I had a small stint in managing the nursery myself too. I worked long hours, lots of paperwork and lots of politics involved. At times it wasn't particularly great and I didn't, but the passion was there and I loved my job. And at the time, with it only being me and my husband as well, then, that worked absolutely fine for us anyway. Fast forward to September 2011, I had my first son. Really fortunate to have 9 months maternity leave with him. I absolutely loved spending that time with him, having the key time to bond with him and, watch him develop throughout those first 9 months. And the inevitable happened, obviously, and I had to return back to work. Didn't want to, really didn't want to go back to work, but at the time it really wasn't something that I was overly worried about as such, because I did enjoy my job and I thought it'd be nice to get back into the working environment. Within a week of being back at work, it was really obvious that my priorities had changed. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to be at home with my little boy. I didn't want to be looking after other people's children on a daily basis while, somebody else looked after mine. I honestly can't even begin to count the amount of times that I've heard a child's first word, or I've seen the first steps, or I've been the person there that's sort of experienced all those firsts with them. The sort of thing, that as mums we want to do. And now I was in the sort of like the reality of the fact that that was somebody else was doing that with my child and experiencing those things with my child. And, I didn't want to. It wasn't something, that I was particularly happy with, and I was very down and not very happy at all. Stuck it out, but made a promise to myself that when I had my second child, things would be different and things would change for definite. Our second baby came along a bit sooner than we thought, but I stuck by what I said. I didn't want to go back to childcare. So while I was on maternity, I started to have a look around for other things that I could do, that would maybe sort of like mean that it would give me that little bit more freedom to spend more time with the boys rather than having to be at work and to be leaving them with somebody else and looking after other people's children. Toyed with the idea for a little while of doing evening work, but really in the long term, with my husband working long hours, sometimes he works away, that sort of thing, really wasn't going to work. We didn't want to be passing ships in the night. We enjoyed doing the boys' bath times together, sitting down at the dinner table, having a chat, doing their bedtime stories. All bits and pieces like that would have to change, obviously, had I worked evenings. And really, it was just something that, long term wasn't going to happen. Tried looking for something that would sort of like fit really quite flexibly around sort of like your 9 till 3 hours, ready for when the eldest goes to school. Again, wasn't really much out there at all, or if it was, it just, didn't fit in perfectly with our, with the days and such that we needed. It was just too difficult. Obviously, I was getting to that point where, I really needed to make a decision as to what was going to happen, but really didn't obviously want to be going back to childcare. And then out of the blue, I answered an advert on the internet that said that they were looking for mums and wanted to work flexibly from home around their children. And that sounded just like me. That was exactly what I wanted. So I made contact with a lovely, lovely lady who is now a really, really, really good friend of mine. We work really, really closely together, and we have a fantastic team that I love working with on a day in, day out basis. She told me, how I could work the business completely flexibly around the boys, which I now do. My business works completely as and when I want it to. I am my own boss. I work the hours that I want to work. I spend pretty much all day with the boys, picking up my business sort of like here and there, doing a little bit. Or if there is a time where I need to go out and see people, my youngest is always with me. He's never obviously been in any childcare situation. He's always been there with me, so it's something that I can like take him along to. It means that when my eldest is doing like his little 9 till 3 sessions at nursery with the government funding, it means that I can be there to drop him off and I can be there to pick him up as well. So thoroughly enjoying having my own business. The changes obviously that it's made are quite significant for us, obviously more than making out the income that I would within my childcare job. Also with the flexibility, I almost can't believe that you can earn so well in, with such a flexible environment that works, completely around my children, completely around my home life, holidays, when we fancy, not having to worry about being dictated to by, your nursery hours and such like. So anyway, I should tell you a little bit about Forever Living. But Forever Living, we are a global business. We've been around for 37 years, okay, so that's quite a long time. So you can tell from that there's a solid foundation there. We're not one of these companies that have just popped up overnight. And we plan to be around for obviously a really, really, very, very long time. Our products are all natural aloe vera based. Okay, we're in the health and wellness marketplace, so we do skincare, makeup, supplements, weight management. There's also animal care. Our products are fantastic for animals. Nothing is tested on animals either, so you've always got that sort of added security. With our products obviously being the health and wellness industry, the health and wellness industry is absolutely booming as people are living longer, so therefore they're taking better care of themselves, looking after themselves a bit more. So for us, that's sort of the perfect thing for really for us for building our businesses within that area. Okay, so a little bit about what I do. Okay, so basically for me, I absolutely love the products. They've been changing for us in a different sort of way. We were steroid dependent for our eczema. I myself had to wash my hair, had to wash in stuff that's prescribed by a doctor. Never ever been able to use anything other. Completely dependent on steroids as well. Came across our products, which was an absolute godsend, especially where the boys are concerned. I didn't want them to get into the age of 27 and still having to use steroids every day to kind of keep their eczema under control. And we are now full users of the Forever Living products. There's no steroids or anything in our house anymore, no prescription creams whatsoever. My eldest has also been discharged from his dermatologist, so the products have made an amazing difference to us. I think the fact that obviously that they're natural, it contributes massively, and aloe vera has so many amazing properties that other products don't have, that's just so natural, and so it's a natural healer really. The other amazing thing about our products that I like to tell everybody is that all of our products come with a 60-day money back guarantee. So if at any time you were to use a product, or if you started to work the business, you had a customer that used the product and they weren't happy with it, then within the 60 days the company will give them their money back with a completely no quibble basis. They'd say that they weren't happy with the product, or didn't feel it benefited them in any way, and they could have their money back. I don't know any other company that does that. And for us to obviously still be a massively profitable company around the world and offer that that sort of like returns guarantee, it just sort of shows that how amazing to me I think that the products are, the fact that obviously we're still making a massive profit. Okay, so I'm looking for like a different range of people. I'm kind of looking for people that are really positive, really motivated, like to help people, looking to make a change to their life and like the life of others as well. There's the opportunity obviously to do a bit of retailing, okay, and when I say retailing, it's sort of a case of you would use our products, you would fall in love with them, and then you would recommend them on to people. Now, because it's done on a recommendational basis, I really don't class it as sales. People quite often say to me, I couldn't do what you do, I couldn't do sales. Well, we're not in sales. The idea is obviously that we just use the products ourselves, and then maybe you'll find that you've got a friend or a family member or somebody knows somebody that's suffering with eczema, and you just recommend our products on to people. It gives you a real good sense of achievement as well when you meet that person again in the street and they say, oh, that product that you recommended to me has made a massive great big difference to me or to my family or such like. It's a real sort of business where you can sort of help people. And the other option as well is to obviously, as well as retailing, is to look at doing a little bit of building of a team, mentoring your own team, which obviously is where I'm at now. My team is growing substantially. We're particularly looking for people within the area that I live at the moment, obviously as the demand is growing. Honestly, can't shout about this opportunity enough. The fact that, like I said, I can work my business from home around my children with the complete flexibility, absolutely perfect, with an income that is set to change things for us massively in 2016. There's so many different incentives that our company offer. Well on my way to achieving quite a few of them, and it feels absolutely fantastic to be doing that and to be providing a really solid future where I know that my boys are going to have a real solid future, but yeah, I'm not sacrificing on not being there for them in those early years, which are really, really, really important. So if you think that this is something that you'd like to take a look at, okay, and you can see something in this opportunity for you, even if it's something really, really small in there that you think, I really, really urge you to get in contact with myself or with the person that sent you this video, so we can have a little bit of a chat and we can explain a little bit more. As I said, that phone conversation that I had with that lovely lady was absolutely life-changing for me on so many levels. And obviously, I know I'd like to be on the end of the phone for you too. So as I said, if you do see anything in this opportunity for you, then please do get in contact. And I really look forward to hearing from you. Bye.